As we approach yet another anniversary, I'm extremely proud of the achievements and the success the organisation has made over the past 24 years. From our inception as a social landlord in 1994 to being recognised today as a well-established, financially robust provider of rented homes with a passion for doing the right thing. We understand the challenges that lie ahead and the environment we work in, and we remain committed as ever to helping individuals and families meet their housing needs and aspirations.
I've been a tenant for 20 years now. My tenancy is more than just my home and where I live. What's important to me is the relationship that I have with my landlord, the support and the services that they provide. And in 20 years I can safely say that I have a very good landlord.
Weslo Property Management offer property management and letting services to private landlords and property owners in West Lothian and Falkirk. We only operate within the private rented sector, whereas Weslo Housing Management offer social rented accommodation. We also offer commercial services to landlords whereby they pay us for a service, so we manage and rent their property for them. We are passionate about increasing standards in the private rented sector and offering excellent services to our clients and tenants.
I've always found them very personal. With repairs and things, they're done very quickly and very efficiently. I had a flood from the flat above me, and Weslo dealt with it all, and they had the electricians in, the plumbers. They repainted the rooms that had to be repainted. Everything was done within a week, 2 weeks. Everything was back to normal again.
When we look back at our activities, I'm pleased to see how much we've achieved and the lives we've improved. Since reorganising our Welfare Rights Service 5 years ago, we've secured over £2 million in unclaimed income for our tenants, helping to mitigate the challenges of welfare reform and the additional hardship this has placed on the majority of our tenants.
The Welfare Rights Service primarily is to support the tenant to make sure that they're getting their full benefit entitlement. On many occasions, I have to communicate with the DWP. We do signposting, we've got good networks within the area with money advice, energy advice, and it's all in the lead to support the tenant to get a good end.
Mrs Saunders was actually one of my tenants for a long time, and it was during an annual visit that I was speaking with Mrs Saunders and felt that she would benefit from speaking to Anne Kerr, our Welfare Rights Officer. Mrs Saunders was quite pleased with that and was happy for me to make the referral through.
I phoned Anne up and she came out to see me at the house, and she was absolutely tremendous. But I was struggling because I'd been struggling for years with the amount of money that I had coming in. And of course Anne says to me, "What's you getting, Liz?" I says, "Getting X amount." No, she says, "That's not right." She says, "You're not getting the right amount." I was something like £80 short a week. And I said, "And I'll not get that, Ken." And she went, "You will, Liz." So again, she filled in the forums for me. They went away and she says, "And what's more, Liz, we're going to see about getting you some back money." Sure as eggs, the letter came in. I was entitled to as much money back, plus my extra money every week that I didn't care nothing about. I tell you, honest to God, the help that Anne has given me has put me in a place where I never thought I would ever be.
Over the years, we've made significant positive changes to the way we work to transform our services so that we exceed the expectations of our tenants and customers. To help us do this, we will actively seek the views of our tenants using our tenant participation group and the newly formed tenant scrutiny panel to review the services we provide, ensuring they are fit for purpose and meet their needs.
The scrutiny panel, quite interesting to get involved in, because basically the tenants are going to be there as a body to help to scrutinise how Weslo run the organisation.
I'm looking forward to the scrutiny panel just to see if what they actually say does measure up.
I think that's going to be interesting.
That will be interesting.
Yeah, very much so.
We also aim to contribute to the local economy by employing local contractors and suppliers wherever possible.
Curtin Builders has worked with Weslo for a number of years now. We've been doing projects such as adaptations for disabled people, working with the caseworkers and stuff like that, going up to the properties, meeting the tenants, just making sure that we're coming into their home and that they know who's coming into their home. It's not just a stranger that's coming every other day.
People's personal circumstances change over time, and this can be due to medical conditions, and it can be daunting for them, the prospect of them not being able to stay in their home. So it's good that we can get an assessment done, we can get a medical adaptation done in the property, which could be as little as needing a grab rail, handrail, or it could be extensive work like an extension to the property, which allows them to remain in their home long term, which can be life-changing for them.
We have a long history of providing apprenticeships and learning opportunities to young people, which will hopefully set them up for long and successful careers.
I started in Weslo in 2012. It came up as a student placement, so I was still studying a degree in building surveying at university. I've been mentored along the maintenance team for that time, and then a permanent position came up which I was applied for and successful in. Being at Weslo is a great organisation to work for. It's a family-friendly organisation which allowed me to continue to be a mum as well.
I joined Weslo in 2009 as a temporary plumber and quickly secured a permanent position. And Weslo are a great company to work for, great benefits and development opportunities. I now mentor apprentices as well. It's great to pass my skills on.
I saw the apprenticeship at Weslo and I knew I had to go for it, not just to work for an amazing company, but to get a good apprenticeship. It meant a lot to me as it helps me gain my confidence in working with people and around people.
When I joined Weslo in November 2015, it was pretty clear to me that this was a great company to work for and still is. Our vision of changing lives and making a difference applies to our staff as much as it does to our tenants and the customers that use our services. We're also a Scottish living wage employer. We pay our apprentices, trainees £8.75 an hour at the moment, and that gives people a great opportunity and start in life, and we believe it makes sense to do that. We also provide educational grants for our tenants within the community, and that helps them improve their employability prospects going forward in the future, and that's something that's really important for us.
I've found Weslo to be an excellent employer to work for. As a single parent, I've benefited fantastically from the family-friendly policies that we have. So I have been able to access childcare, which gave me great peace of mind, and also I'm now flexible working, which means that I have hours to suit my home life and family needs. So I have found that to be of great value to me.
Well, I joined Weslo in June 2015. I was given a clerical officer post, which was supporting a welfare rights officer and the owner liaison officer. And then I got the opportunity to do a secondment post, being the owner liaison officer myself. It was nerve-wracking at first because I've not done something like that before. It was a big jump into doing what I was doing, and then I got given the opportunity to become a trainee housing officer, and I'm also working towards my level 4 in housing qualification with the CIH. So it's been a great experience going out, meeting tenants and everything. I absolutely love it to bits. So I'm hoping that with my progression in my skills that I'll be able to secure a permanent post, and hopefully that way I'll be able to just do what I love doing, working with Weslo.
I've seen many changes over the last 24 years, and I'm proud of the organisation we are today. And I look forward to Weslo providing and improving its service to tenants for many more years to come.
Liz, how long have you been a Weslo tenant?
I've been a Weslo tenant for 40 years then.
You've lived in your house for that long?
I've been in my house 40 years, and you can. I've had no complaints as I've been there in the 40 years that I've been a Weslo tenant.